I never wanted to make this video. This is me being vulnerable and putting myself out there. I cannot believe I'm making this video. I never thought things would end like this, but I broke up with my twin loop happy planner and I'm devastated, I'm heartbroken, but it's necessary for my personal development, and I just need to let this planner go and move on to bigger and better things. Hi everyone, it's your girl Daniela, Miss Four Lizard, the planning diva, and today I want to talk about why I'm letting my twin loop happy planner go. My whole thought process behind why I picked up this planner, why it was working for me at first, but then it wasn't working for me, and basically what I'm using instead of this twin loop planner nowadays. So if that sounds interesting to you, then just keep on watching. So this is Happy Planner's 18-month classic vertical twin loop planner in their adventure awaits desert fantasy aesthetic. And the minute I saw this planner in 2021, I knew that this was the planner that I wanted for my work planner for 2022 through 2023. This actually starts July 2022 and lasts until the end of December 2023. So I actually have quite a bit of blank pages left in here because I only used it from July through October, like the beginning of October, mid-October or so. So I've only used it a couple of months, and that was enough time for me to realize that this was not working for me, and I desperately wanted it to work. I tried my hardest to fight against what I knew wasn't working for me, and I had hopes, I had visions, I had dreams of, completing one whole planner and just having one like standalone, inclusive, all-inclusive planner for work. And I just really wanted to flip through it at the end of 2023 and see all of my progress and growth and my experiences in the last 18 months. I had big dreams for this planner, and I have to move on. I have to let it go because when I had that conversation with myself, I had a heart-to-heart with myself, and I said, this is not working for you, this is not working for me, and you just need to let it go. Like, sometimes plans don't work out, dreams change, and you just have to keep on growing and evolving in your planner style. And I let go of this planner, and I have been very, very happy with my current work planner setup. It's working for me much, much better. But I felt like I needed to share this story about my breakup with my twin loop planner, just because I think it's fun to talk about planner things, but also because I want to normalize radically shifting and changing away from a style that you thought was going to be your style. I want to normalize planner style evolution and change in, how you're organizing your planning and your time management, your task management. And yeah, I think it's just a fun story to share with you all. So to begin with, as I said, when I saw this planner at the end of 2021, I knew that it was going to be my planner. I fell in love with it immediately. If you're an OG to this channel, you know that the planner that Happy Planner put out with the saguaro on the cover, and it's pink, it had those like pink marble discs, it had like a rainbow in the background. You know that planner was like my all-time favorite planner. It was gorgeous, and I felt like this planner was Happy Planner's like updated 2.0 version of that planner. The color scheme is a little bit more earthy, a little bit more warm, whereas the other one was a little bit more whimsical. It had more like pinks and like pastels, purples, lilacs. This one's a little bit more warm toned, a little bit more earthy. And I feel like this one leans more to like the bohemian versus like the pastels and the whimsical of the other planner. But while I do like the other style much better, I felt like this one was also very beautiful. I love cactus. I love saguaro especially. So this saguaro on the cover was just gorgeous to me. And there's cholla cactus on the back, and there's like imagery from the Mojave and Joshua Tree National Park, like on the dividers. And you know, I love me some desert landscapes. I am a desert diva at heart. And so this planner just like called to me. Oh my goodness, look at those cacti. And it was just very cute. It was a very cute planner. It was a classic vertical, and it's a very neutral, so there wasn't a lot of color on the pages, and even the dividers, I would say, were like pretty neutral. They all kind of stayed within that warm, earthy color story, and then the dashboards were very, very neutral and simple and straightforward. Just a bunch of grid with some sections on the side. And I thought that this planner was gonna be it for me. I really, really did. Like, I'm a vertical planner, so the vertical style was perfect for me. It's neutral, so I felt like it could, you know, work with a lot of different sticker books and decoration. And I've worked with the classic for a very long time, so I thought the size was gonna be fine for me. And I just wanted to have like the challenge of using a planner up completely. Being a disc-bound planner primarily, I felt like, you know, sticking with a twin loop was going to be a challenge, and I wanted to see if I could do it. So there was kind of like the element of challenging myself and trying something new. I also just really like the idea of having like a completely filled planner. I wanted to like flip through it at the end of the year and just see everything all together and see a planner completely filled up. So there was kind of that appeal to using a twin loop as well. And also, I had this attachment, like this emotional attachment to this planner because it was starting July 2022, and I envisioned it to be like the planner that started after I finished graduate school. I actually graduated at the end of July 2022, so this planner really was the planner that was with me through that really big transition from graduate school to postdoc. And I envisioned that this planner would also like see me through at least a year and a half of my postdoctoral work and potentially into, you know, my next position, either as an assistant professor or a senior scientist in some biotech company. So I was really, really like emotionally invested in this planner because it was kind of capturing that time in my life where I was transitioning from being a student to being like a full-on like career professional. So that's another reason why I really wanted this planner to work. And I did use this planner quite a bit. So this was my cover page. I had a lot of fun with that. I had, you know, some pages I covered in notes. I definitely like used a good amount of this planner. It wasn't like I wasn't using it. Some weeks I had more, you know, more going on than others. I really like this one. This was Alice in Wonderland. This was the week of my PhD defense, and so I have nothing here because I was so busy. And then I took a road trip this week, so there was nothing going on there. I played around with like scrapbook paper, doing something different with the monthly overview. This was August's monthly overview. And then August, I actually used this planner quite a bit. And this planner was very functional for me. There is a lot of colors, a lot of stickers, but I was less interested in like the designs of the planner spreads and less interested in stickers than I was in just like taking a lot of notes and working in this planner. Oh, I like this one too. This was a stargazer spread. I love that one. So I did really try to use this planner. I really did. And then sometime in the beginning of October, I started playing around with a different format of the vertical, and I called this my project management style. And basically what I did, and this is an example of it, I kind of replaced the days of the week with projects, because as a postdoc, I'm always working on multiple projects. So I replaced the days of the week with projects, and I just kind of like mapped out what I needed to do for each project, what are the steps that I needed to complete. And also on the last column here, I actually put meetings that were going on this week, because usually as a postdoc my schedule is really flexible, and so I sometimes have not that many meetings and just more free time that I need to structure myself in order to get my stuff done. Something that I never liked about the classic vertical style from the Happy Planner is if you're using a planner mainly for work, then you have the columns of Saturday and Sunday that are usually kind of dead space, because ideally you're not working on the weekend. I wasn't. I'm trying not to work on the weekend, and so I always felt like those columns were kind of dead space. And it is true that you can, spill over into them, and I often did that, but it just felt weird to even have the weekend on the page. And I know that's why the teacher planner is a really good planner for work, because it only has that Monday through Friday layout. But even then, I just kind of wanted to take away like the temporal aspect of the week, like the Monday through Friday. I didn't want to structure it by day. I wanted to structure it by project, because for me it's less about when I get things done than what I get done. And because I don't clock in, I don't have a regular schedule, I can work whatever hours I want to work as long as I get my things done. So I started playing with this project management layout a little bit, and that's when I realized that I wanted more space than what the classic was giving me. And also I just wanted to add things into my planner. I wanted to hybridize my work planner with like an hourly planner, because I was feeling the need to use hourly pages to map out my day, because I wasn't using like these pages kind of with any temporal element to them. I kept on wishing that I could like break this apart, add some hourly pages into it. So I wanted to change this up to a big, and I also wanted to add some hourly pages to it. And I kept on thinking like, man, I wish I could do that, but I can't with this twin loop. And I played around with just having like an hourly planner alongside this twin loop, but then it felt like I was just carrying like too much around. I was trying to lighten up what I was carrying in my backpack. And also this planner was a little bit heavy. It has so many months in it, and I felt like I could just carry around 1 to 2 months of two different types of planners, an hourly and a vertical, and have it be a lot thinner, a lot lighter, and also in the big format, because I was noticing that I just wanted more space. And I could add even daily sheets or like filler paper if I so desired. And so I just kept on like thinking, man, I wish I could do that. But then I kept on pushing back against myself and thinking, no, like I need to really stick with this twin loop. I need to finish it. And honestly, there was no reason for me to stick with the twin loop, because the only reason I was sticking with the twin loop was because I had this idea in my head that I wanted to finish it, and I wanted to prove that I could finish it, and it just wasn't good enough of a reason, it just didn't make sense. So I just decided to put it away, and I tried a new style, a new format of planning. So this is my current work planner setup. It's ultra thin, which is fantastic, because right now I'm a postdoc at the University of California at Riverside. The campus is huge, and I'm always parking like way off campus because I don't like paying for parking, and I walk like 20 minutes from where I park to my office. If I'm walking around to their buildings, if I'm going to the gym, it's more walking. I walk about 15,000 steps a day when I'm working on campus because of how much I walk around the campus, and it's huge. So I was really trying to minimize what I was carrying in my backpack. So I came up with the idea of this guy here, and this is an ultra thin, big planner. It's on these black mini discs, and the cover is from the recently released Disney seasonal, Mickey seasonal collection the Happy Planner put out. And this thing is just like, it's perfect for me. It's really, really working for me. So just inside I have my cover page. That's actually from the Whimsy Wonders Disney teacher release. Very, very cute. I like how the perpetual calendar has like the weekends blocked off here. So that's very standard. And then the first section in this work planner is my hourly section. And I'm actually using the Stargazer divider for that, even though the pages themselves, besides the monthly, the pages themselves are from the hourly big planner. So the hourly planners have this like a goal setting, these goal setting pages at the beginning, which I want to use, but I haven't really thought about how I'm going to use them yet. So, and I started this planner kind of mid-October, and I felt like I kind of wanted to like start these at the beginning of the month. So I'll probably try to use them starting in November. So now I have an hourly planner as my first section, and this is what the hourly planner looks like with nothing on it. As I said, I didn't start this style until like mid-October. So this is the first couple of days I played around with this, and it's perfect. Sometimes I just need like a quick and dirty hourly schedule, nothing more. Between this and my project management section, I map out my day. I map out what I'm gonna do and when I'm gonna do it. So this is the first week where I was using the hourly, and then this is the second week I was using the hourly. This is really, really functional for me. I don't strive to make it pretty. I don't strive to decorate it. It's very functional. And I also added more rows up at the top here, and I use this little like habit tracker section as a row in the day as well, because sometimes my days start at 4 in the morning and sometimes they go to like 9 to 10 p.m. and so I need a lot of time to live my best life. So what I do is add more rows, start at 4, I white out the times that the hourly planner has, and then I map out my own time schedule. And then this is the current week. So that is the first section in my hourly. And for the monthly overview at the end of that month, I just have like a page for notes. And then the second section in here is my project management section. This divider is from the Princess Elegance planner, but for pages, I'm actually using a vertical, and I forget what vertical I'm using. I think it's from the Blush in It planner. I don't remember honestly, but as I said, I started this planner kind of late, and so I didn't really map out anything on the monthly, but I'm hoping to start using it in the month of November. So this is what my second section looks like without anything written in it. It's a classic vertical style. And then this is what my project management section looks like. As you can see, I've completely covered up all the weekdays at the top, and I replaced them with project names. And some projects you see, like, I don't have anything written in, and some projects I've done a lot of work on. So this is the second week that I worked in this planner, and then this was the current week here. And then we have just the monthly overview for the next month, and I'm also just using this for brain dumping and as a note page. And then actually I wasn't planning on talking about this last section in my planner, but this is also another section in my planner that I like to carry around with me because this is my teaching planner. Right now I'm not teaching in the university. My position is strictly a research position. It's not a teaching position, but I'm always looking for opportunities to teach, whether they be like one-off workshops, guest lecturing, or even just working in organizational committees to plan conferences for, postdocs, grad students, etc. So I'm always doing kind of educational work on the side alongside my research. And so this is my teaching planner, and the cover is from the Whimsy Wonders Mickey collection, and I believe the pages are as well. Oh, and I am also right now a virtual instructor for the Prison Education Project. I am very passionate about bringing educational programming to incarcerated communities, so that is always something that I'm working on as well. And the first couple of weeks, I did get some stuff down on paper, but I always tended to neglect this page here. And I would get a good amount done on this page, but then this page, I didn't really spill over into it too much, as you can see here. But I think this next week I've written a little bit more. Yeah, you can see my bookmark. I've written a little bit, but usually I tend to write a lot on these pages and then not so much on this page over here. And in the back, I just have vision boards from Cozy Critters and some filler paper with notes and such, and I have a folder back here with some sketch paper in the back, and that is it. That's all that is in my work planner, and it has 3 different types of planners in there for 3 different purposes, and I am in love with this planner. It's perfect for me, and I think it's really, really changing my game with how I structure and manage my time. I think this planner is fantastic for me, and I'm so much happier with a planner that I can really customize to fit my needs. And although I tried loving this twin loop, I really did, I just had to let it go. So I'm surprised that the Happy Planner put out so many twin loop planners in their latest fall release, because I felt like they didn't sell well, because I saw so many twin loop planners still on the shelves, still in stock, whereas the disc planners, there was a lot less of them. So I feel like they're not selling as well, but maybe they must be, if the Happy Planner put out another batch of twin loop planners. But for some people, these are perfect, they're enough. For me, I think I'm just so finicky with what I want, and my needs and my wants change, and I'm constantly evolving my style and trying something new, and it helps me to stay engaged with my planner and motivated by my planner if I'm constantly trying new things, experimenting, switching it up. I think that's just my style and my personality. And so for that reason, I think I'm just always going to be a disc-bound planner, because it allows you that freedom to experiment. Anyway, that is my video. I hope you enjoyed this little planner chat with me. Let me know if you're using a twin loop in the comments down below, and whether you like it or not. Let me know if you tried using a twin loop and then abandoned it. I would love to know. And as always, thank you so much for spending some time with me here today. I really appreciate it, and I hope to see you in my next video, which I think is going to be a more detailed look into my current work setup, which is what I call an hourly project management hybrid. So I think that's going to be coming out right after this video. So I hope to see you there. Until then, stay safe, stay blessed, and happy planning. Bye.
Y ya no sabes lo que pasa. El primero